Hi and welcome back to the newly established channel. Today I'm going to do a camera tour. I have a bit more of an eclectic inspiration when it comes to film cameras, and I like the unusual when it comes to film photography, and more obscure cameras, more unusual artsy type cameras. So I thought I would take everyone on this journey to see how I choose to spend my money. This is the first ever film camera that I bought. It is a 35mm Canon short Auto Boy. It took about 5 years to get the first roll through it because I wasn't really into film back when I bought it. But I bought it from a vintage shop in Southport for £20. It was brand new in box. That was a steal. It's got a 38mm 2.8 glass lens. It is the jam, and you can manually change your ISO, which is pretty ideal, but as you can see it's got an issue. The battery door just kind of gave up, and it's been causing a lot of issues because I've been taping it. It's been struggling, I think, getting proper battery usage, and it's just become a lot slower, and I feel like it's about to bite the dust, so I'm really sad about that, but you know, it still holds a very close place in my heart. Here we have my Simpsons camera. The terrible thing to admit is that I don't actually watch Simpsons that much. But when I saw this online, I just couldn't not. But what makes it even better is that it's got a data back that has it just has ridiculous quotes on it. This had some film in it when I received it, so I shot the rest of it, and it had been in there a while, so this is what you're seeing, and you're not seeing much because of how aged it was. I am really looking forward to using this again, and I'm really hoping that I get to go to Florida again soon so I can take this around the Simpsons land in Universal and take some pictures. But I've got to save the funds for that one, but I will make a video if I do. Here we have the split cam, another plastic fantastic camera. You can cover parts of the viewfinder and the taking lens and create, you know, multiple images in one. Image fusion, as they so lovingly call it. But yeah, you can do double exposures on this. You can just use it as a normal, you know, plastic lens camera. There's another one that feels like it's going to fall apart each time you use it. This has expired film in it that's almost done, so I definitely will have images back for this video, but it's expired boots film, so God knows how that's going to go. Here is one of my favourite cameras of all time. It is the Yashica Electro 35 GT, sorry. When me and my boyfriend first started dating, he gifted this to me because he didn't really use it anymore because it's prone to light leaks, but that was my kind of thing. And the first roll I got back from this I was amazed by. It was a black and white film, and the light leaks always just fell perfectly into place. So then I've put, I think this is almost finished with gold, but I had some Fuji Superior in it, which the pictures that came back from that are beautiful as well. This is just an absolutely lovely camera to handle. The rangefinder's super clear. Yeah, it's just great. I got this one really recently, and I only got it because it was a good deal, but this is the Lomography Super 35. This is a movie maker camera, which you can use 35mm for. It's very janky. I think the fastest you can go is maybe 3 frames a second. I have to go really fast to do that. Some people have modded these to put like drills in here so they can get fast shutter speed, which I really want to do, but I don't know how to do. I also love that it has a flash sync on this. You'd have to have a pretty powerful flash to keep up with this. Maybe not. Okay, so next up we have the Kiev B with a beautiful cherry red reskin. It suits an outfit, not that you should be buying it for that reason. It's just a gorgeous camera, and I've really enjoyed taking pictures with this. A stereoscopic camera from the 60s, I think. It's the Stereographic by Ray London with a W. I probably won't have pictures by the time this video goes up. This did come with a couple of stereographic slides. I don't think they were taken on this camera. I'll put them up anyway because they're pretty cool to look at. I love the apertures, you know, brilliant. You've got cloudy, hazy, bright. I can hear wolves outside. It's just lovely, very classy. Another 3D camera is the Imagetech 3D FX, another plastic fantastic. I don't think it works quite as well as the Nishika that has 4 taking lenses, so the movement in wigglegrams isn't quite as seamless. But yeah, this is a pretty cool camera. Got it for a good deal. Yeah, can't really go wrong with it. We're on a roll with multiple lens cameras. This is the Pot 9 by Lomography. It is just banging, like it's gold. It's super slim. I've only got one roll through this and it was expired Agfa. That really hadn't had the best life, it seems. Very grainy, and then you're making the film even grainier by really downsizing the negatives. You know, you get nine images out of 35mm negative, but the pictures came out amazing, and you can make quite unusual wigglegrams with this, but they're a bit tricky to do, or at least tricky for me. This is the Nikon F65. I bought this body for £8 including shipping off eBay, and it's absolutely worked like a dream. It's like it's never even been used. I would definitely recommend someone getting into film photography to buy a camera like this. The body's super cheap because people don't want them because they don't look vintage enough. It has so many options on it, you know, especially when you're a beginner. You can kind of let the camera do its thing. That was my rabbit sneezing. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10. We've got my Zenit EM, which was a birthday gift from a couple of years ago. I think I've only shot one roll through this. I was having trouble with the back keep opening. There are light leaks on this, but it's not because the camera has light leaks, it's because I should have taped it up. Funnily enough, this camera has produced some of my favourite pictures I've taken of all time, and that includes light leak ones. So yeah, I really should get shooting this again. Moving on to another cool Russian camera is the Horizon. This is a swing lens camera, kind of like the wide looks but a bit more budget friendly. Only issue I have with this is I've had a roll run through this, and for some reason some of the pictures just didn't turn out. And I think where I went wrong with it is that the shutter marking ring came off of it, and I was pushing it way too far ahead. There's kind of like this little bit of a leeway from the highest shutter to just the end of where the ring moves, and I think I had it on the end, and that's just not a shutter. So I think that's the reason why it didn't come out. But yeah, it's actually got a really sharp lens. You don't see these very often, and I'm hoping to use it a lot more often because it's cool. A little dinky point and shoot camera is the Olympus Mu 3. Makes some pretty cool noises. I've had quite a few rolls back from this. It's loud. Really good to travel with, and it's a lovely champagne colour. So this is Asahi Pentax SV. Lovely camera. It feels good, feels nice, heavy. I love putting Helios lenses on this. This is the M42 screw mount. Yeah, it's just a lovely camera. We have the Exa. I have had a roll through this. It ripped out the canister. This is a waist level viewfinder 35mm camera. It took so long to shoot the first roll that is gone now that I'm kind of like, do I bother shooting it again? Well, I do want to. I'm really not the type of person to buy a camera if I'm never going to shoot it. I want to shoot every single camera I have. This is a Lomo action sampler, but not your everyday action sampler. It is a flash one. A flash with 4 bulbs, 4 heads. So it's just incredible. They're really rare. You just cannot find them online anywhere. I got really lucky with this one, despite it arriving so dirty. It works really well. The only thing I really worry about is, of course, it's quite plasticky, as many Lomography cameras are, and because I know I just will not be able to find another one, I'm quite scared to really use it. So here we have a camera that I bought from my boyfriend, but he doesn't use, so technically it's mine now. He just got a roll back. I was chuffed with the results of this, despite only a few of them. You need a lot of light basically, so only a few of them came out. I was impressed with the lens as well. I don't know why it has a dolphin on it. Oh. Here is my underwater camera that I will probably very rarely use because I live in the UK. I have a flash with this also. A beast. Next up we have a camera named after me, the Alex camera. This is another gift of my boyfriend for my birthday. Yeah, it's called Alex and that's why he got it for me, and it's cute. It's basically just like a reusable, disposable. He also gifted me some film that expired on the month and year of my birthday. So I was thinking of loading that into this and it being like a whole meta video that's about me. This camera I haven't used yet because it's another new one in the collection, but this, if you recognise it, if I can get it out, this is the Argus Rit camera. I don't know what model it is. It is quite gorgeous. This was used in Harry Potter, you know, the kid with the kid. He used one of these, so it's really heavy. It's a rangefinder camera. We're into half frame territory. I have two half frame cameras. The first one I have is the Olympus Pen EE3. It's got a lovely shutter sound. It's dinky and you get double your images. The second half frame I have is this incredible camera, Canon multi-tele. Can't remember how I came across this, but I'd never heard of half frame Canon point and shoot before, and it's kind of a hidden half frame. This can just work as a full frame 35mm camera, but you have the option as you load the film in to change it to half frame. I think I bought this for £20 and they're selling online for like 60-70 minimum. I haven't had a roll back from this. I think when I get the roll back and I'm expecting what I'm expecting, will probably be one of my favourite cameras that I own. This is the Photo Sniper. This was gifted to by my dad, who bought it a couple of years ago and just never really got around to shooting it. And he gifted it to me so that I could, you know, get some use out of it. This, when it's fully locked and loaded, it looks super cool, but a little bit not really something I want to be shooting in the city, so it's not got a roll yet. We have a middle ground when it comes to 120 and 35mm. This does both. This is the Yashica 635 because it's 6x6 and also 35mm. You can get an attachment to put inside on the back to change this into 35mm. Not using the correct terminology, but here we are. I have shot 120 in this before. This lens is beautifully sharp. It now has 35mm in it, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Another medium format gem is this absolutely darling Voigtlander. I got inspired to buy this from the YouTube channel Braindead when he used one quite similar, and the pictures he got back were incredible. So I was a copycat and I went online and looked for some good deals, and this was £15 I think, and I'm sorry, it's beautiful. The absolute monstrous Hasselblad ELM. I have two lenses for this. I have the 50mm which came with it and the 150, which is a lovely portrait lens. Currently has a 220 back on it. This was the most incredible gift of my partner for Christmas. It is just one of my favourite cameras of all time. It is an arm workout. Like, it's so heavy. It's the same model that was built and designed for going on the moon. This is my pinhole medium format camera. It's the Zero Image 6x9. It's a work of art. It's got brass embellishing. It currently has ISO 25 in there, which why did I think that was a good idea with pinhole photography? I really don't know. That's why I've still not got any film back from it, but maybe I have by now. Okay, the Pentax 645. It kind of reminds me of something from Alien. A lot of people don't like these because of the plastic body, but when you actually handle one, they're just really rugged and tough. Here we have my first ever medium format camera, Lomography. It's currently kind of bit the dust. My boyfriend has so graciously tried to bring it back to life. The focusing rings were completely misaligned, they were kind of back to front. This was the first Christmas gift he got for me because I saw his images on his Lupitel and I was mesmerised. The latest film that I put through this, I left it in for 3 years because it was infrared, just a little bit more tricky to shoot with. In the time that it was in the camera, I did notice there was like little midges, like little bugs in the ground glass. Like moving, there was like 1 or 2. I thought that's really weird. Got the negatives back and they are completely and utterly goosed, but I kind of like how they came out, but that was definitely the bugs. And it also rusted a bit, but it's never been out in the rain, so it's a bit of an enigma, this camera, but it is still a favourite. Now we're at the 110 collection and under 110. Kicking things off in the 110 category is the first 110 camera I owned, which is the Pentax 110 Micro. I currently have it loaded with some expired Fujicolor 200. My dad gave me this. He found quite a few he had stored when he was doing surveillance training, and they were kind of just used to put in cigarette boxes, cut the hole out, you've got a little secret camera. It's got this kind of viewfinder, which isn't the most helpful, but it does the job. Fixed focus, fixed aperture, fixed shutter speed, that works. The pictures that I got back I was really amazed by. I shot Lomo Tiger. The colours came back amazing. Like, there's some of my favourite shots I've ever taken were on this camera. So yeah, it's got a bit more of a sentimental value as well because my dad gave it to me. It's very cute. So next we have the Tele Sport 110. This is a binocular camera. Binocular? It's currently loaded with red scale 110 film. So you can, oh wow, I forget how like actually close it is. I think so it says telephoto lens 18mm, so 18mm in 110 is, doing maths, is 200mm, something like that, maybe. Next up is this little guy. Technically he's not mine, technically he's my boyfriend's, but I bought him and my boyfriend doesn't use him enough and his pants keep falling down. I want to get him some like funky pink shorts. Viewfinder here, another kind of fake viewfinder. Oh my god, my rabbit's face all over it. My rabbit's molting at the moment, so it's carnage. Right now, I think there's Lomo Metropolis is in this. It's been in this since I bought it for my boyfriend, which was 2 years ago, and he's still not finished it. So I'm claiming it as mine now, and I'm gonna finish the roll for the video. It's super cute, and 110 is just like the format for strange cameras because it's so tiny. They seem to just have fitted little cameras into really random stuff. As you will come to see with the next one, this is a camera. This indeed is a camera. It's called the Snapshot Advanced. Yeah. So I need to glue that back on, but yeah, this is a 110 camera. I'm really annoyed that I still won't have shot with this yet by the time that I release this video, but it's a really difficult camera to shoot with. Like, already it's coming apart. I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna shoot for a video. My dad actually used to like make a hobby of kind of setting these rockets off. I don't know what the hobby's called. He used to have little rockets like this, not with cameras in them, but he knows all of the bits and bobs I got with it. He knows how to do. So one day when he's free and I'm free, maybe we can do something with it. It's also not ideal for where I live. I live in a city, and if it goes flying, I think it goes like 30 meters in the air. If that goes on like a building, then I'm not gonna get it back. Next up we have this lovely jubbly that I have so crudely attached a bobble to fit it on. This is the Lomography fisheye baby 110. Yeah, it's a fisheye 110 camera and it's cute. I love the colours of it. It's just a little dinky. It's got some expired film in it at the moment, but I will definitely get some shots for you up here. You can do double exposures with it, but sometimes it is a nightmare because you can't remember whether you've done double exposure or not, or wound it on to the next one. This shows the fisheye border, circular border. You can do bulb mode. Yeah, it's just dinky, it's cute. The latest camera in my 110 collection is the 110 bucket characteristics tire type camera my boyfriend got for me. He knows me. I think he knows from the stuff that I've bought him that they're really for me. So he started buying me weird stuff. Yeah, it's tire camera, and it would be so cool if it had a self timer on it and you could like roll it, because this is like proper tire rubber, but it doesn't. Again, they were just making 110 cameras out of anything back in the day. My favourite 110 camera of all time, the Pentax Auto 110. It's like the best 110 camera you can get, you know, beautiful tiny interchangeable glass lenses. It's an SLR, you get little flashes. I've got every lens for this apart from the zoom, because I kind of feel like the zoom's pointless because I've got all the in-betweens. I'm currently shooting Lomo turquoise in this, and I'm doing a little experiment, so that's why there's blue flash on there. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much. I love every single roll that I've got back from this. If you're thinking about getting into 110, I would definitely recommend getting this camera, just because it handles like 35mm, really, just a bit more tiny, and it's got an amazing double stroke. Which you can get a motorised attachment, so that it advances automatically. But one of my favourite things about this camera is the advance, so yeah, you really can't go wrong with one of these. The next one I'm really sad about because I can't really use it, but it's the Nova Teleflash 110 camera. It's a pretty bog standard camera for the time. It was my granddad's, but it doesn't work proper. The flash doesn't work most of the time. It's working at the moment, but I'm speaking too soon. The actual viewfinder doesn't match up, so it does work, but it's not ideal. Maybe I can use it. I can probably use it. Maybe I'll run a roll through it, or a cartridge. I have two subminiature cameras which I've lumped into this category because there's nowhere else to put them, and I probably will never be able to shoot them, which is really sad. But I got this Kiku 16 Model 2. I think it takes 16mm. Probably has light leaks aplenty, but the still works. It's so cute, I love it. But yeah, I probably won't ever really get to use it. And lastly, in the sub miniature category is the Minolta 16. This one's really stiff and was gifted to my boyfriend from the camera shop because they thought it was easier to just give it to my boyfriend than sell it, and he in turn gave it to me because he knows I like weird things. So moving on to my most professional camera that I own, this Nightmare Fuel. I found this when I briefly worked in a camera shop, It was basically just in like a camera bin, and I did a bit of research and mentioned it, and the owner was like, oh cool, put it online for £60. So I was like, won't be buying that. But my lovely boyfriend managed to haggle him down to £30 and got it as a gift for my birthday. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. It feels like it's going to fall apart any minute because it's just very thin plastic, but it's super cute because it says like some rules for using it, and the last one says, treat me gently, I'm your pal. And it's just so cute because it's so scary and a little bit ugly, but you know, we've all been there, pal. The nose is the taking lens. You know, we've got the viewfinder. You can use flash on this, but I definitely won't be doing that. Flash bulbs. Again, very satisfying. You can't get the film for this anymore, at least not new. I have 2 cartridges of Agfa 126. I was thinking of doing a video about that, maybe shooting this in public, seeing reactions. I don't know, it's quite terrifying. This is extremely new to the collection and I only bought it for a video idea really. This is a disc camera. Yeah, disc camera. I've also bought 2 expired films, and I'm fully expecting this to never, you know, see the light of day because the film. I bought this for like £3, so I mean, no harm, no foul. I'm gonna have to be super quick showing you. Ooh, this thing, it's got film in it, that's why. It's the Solar Puck, and I won this in a giveaway that Ilford was doing on Instagram. I'm gonna use a lot more often because I've got quite a few more sheets to get use out of. So now we're on to instant cameras, and this is the Polaroid one-step flash. This is my granddad's camera that he no longer uses, so I bought it off him. It's probably the only Polaroid I'm ever going to buy because Polaroid's a pretty unreliable film. I don't trust Polaroid film, I much prefer Instax. Next we have the Instax 100, takes Instax wide film. I think this is the first wide they ever brought out. It's a larger format of instant film. It's lovely. And then finally for instant films, this is the latest in the camera collection, the Instax SQ6. This is going to be replacing my Instax SQ1. This does double exposures. Every picture that I've got back from this I've really enjoyed. Thank you for joining me on this very excessive and long tour. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.